27 Peruvians killed in gold mine inferno. IAIA Conference path to economic recovery, and Saratage ignites passion for cultural heritage. These are the headlines for tonight. Good evening. You're now with me, Rajamat, and this is TVS Nightline. A fire engulfed a small gold mine in southern Peru, left 27 people dead in the country's single deadliest mining accident in more than 2 decades. In a statement, the local government said it is believed that a short circuit sparked the fire in the early morning hours of Saturday.
The mine is operated by IAIA, a small-scale firm. The company did not immediately respond to a request for comment. On Sunday morning, relatives of the victims gathered at the mine entrance to get more information of their beloved ones.
I want to see my husband. I want to see him. If you don't allow us, we will rebel. I don't want this to happen because we come from far away and we're dealing with a lot of pain. It's a life. It's not any random thing. I'm very bad now. I've just been operated. I want to see my husband. Let us do so. We want to see his belongings, how he lived, where my husband lived. That's what I really want.
Our solidarity and condolences with the families that lost their beloved ones. There's an initial report where the part of the mine that has been closed, at least 27 people died. Today, the prosecutor's office arrived, also a police rescue brigade.
Peru is the world's top gold producer and second largest copper producer. According to data from Peru's Ministry of Energy and Mines, the incident is the single deadliest mining accident since 2000. In 2022, 38 people were killed in mining accidents around the country, highlighting safety concerns in Latin American mining. Peru had its deadliest year in 2002, when 73 people died in different mining accidents.
Closer to home, the 42nd International Association for Impact Assessment, IAIA, is poised to tackle the pressing challenges Sarawak faces in terms of environmental, social, and economic sustainability. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggitan Sri Abang Joritun Openg said the conference arrives at an opportune moment to showcase the government's and the people's tireless efforts in revitalizing the post-COVID-19 economy.
In his speech read by the Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Ahmad Douglas Uga Embas, Abang Johari underlined the collective responsibility the people bear in ensuring a clean and healthy environment for future generations.
The target is to ensure sustainable economic activities by adopting new technologies and innovation, continuing environmentally sound practices such as greening effort, and improving regulatory framework enforcement. I'm glad that the conference has included theme forum and session to discuss environmental and social sustainability, climate change impact, assessment and management, and the key challenges and future trend of ESG and impact investing practices for the coming years. The topic will provide many new insights into our development initiative.
He said this when officiating the 42nd International Association for Impact Assessment at the Borneo Convention Center, Kuching, earlier today. At the same time, he is optimistic that Sarawak's 2030 aspirations could be achieved through the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy 2030.
Sarawak aspires to be a developed state by 2030. The vision is anchored on 3 pillars, namely economic prosperity, inclusive society, and environmental sustainability. Moving forward, Sarawak will innovate using data to increase productivity, develop high-value products, improve the safety of our people and assets, as well as enhance environmental conservation effort.
The conference held for the first time ever in Sarawak with the theme Resilience Through Impact Assessment and Leadership serves as a melting pot of ideas, bringing together over 600 esteemed impact assessment experts hailing from 79 countries.
Sarawak Heritage, Saratage, an e-commerce platform to promote Sarawak's heritage products, was officially launched in conjunction with the London Craft Week at the Malaysian High Commission. The launching was graced by Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Azizah Aminah Maimunah Iskandaria.
Her Majesty, who is also the royal patron of the Prison Arts and Crafts Malaysia, expressed her appreciation to the Sarawak government for its collaborations with various parties in an effort to preserve the state's heritage products.
Kita work together. I say, you teach us how to do your Sarawak cara menyongkit. We teach you how to do all the ikat and how to do the pahawi. So what you see behind me is a collaboration between Penjara Penuh Bentong and Penjara Puncak Borneo. Together, the Sarawak government bagi support bagi kita. Jadi ada sekarang ni kalau tengok yang sini dia ada buat ditambah ikat. Tapi ikatnya, corak ikatnya lah corak Sarawak, I think. Whatever it is, segala pengeluaran daripada Puncak Borneo, Penjara Puncak Borneo, mesti ada identiti Sarawak. You must show that whatever. So saya kata, you must make that puah design, the ikat, the cara, and all the beragi yang corak-corak lama tu balik semula. Tapi kena ada identiti.
Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Peninggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, who witnessed the launching, said the Sarawak government, through the Centre for Technology Excellence Sarawak Centex Commercial, will continue its effort to promote Sarawak's heritage products to the global market.
Yes, we have set up a special vehicle for Centex. And Centex is working together with our artisans, the indigenous artisans, to preserve our heritage in terms of the craftsmanship. And that will be done systematically. And what is important is we want to reach out to the market. And that's why we have this special Centex commercial arm that will promote our product overseas.
Meanwhile, Centex General Manager Shahrin Yusri in a statement said Centex Commercial is committed to providing the best service through the Saratage e-commerce platform, as it not only prioritizes the needs and convenience of entrepreneurs, but also takes into account the comfort and interests of local and foreign buyers and craft enthusiasts.
Malaysia remains at the 7th position in the Southeast Asian SEA Games medal table. The country won 4 gold medals on the second day of the Games, bringing their total to 9 golds, 14 silvers and 25 bronze medals, bringing the total number to 48 medals. The sailing squad can come home with a big smile on their faces after achieving their target of 2 gold medals for the 2023 Cambodia SEA Games on the final day of sailing competitions held at the Sihanoukville Boulevard in Sihanoukville Province. The 2 gold medals were contributed by Muhammad Hafizin Mansour from the RSX class and Izri Hafizi Fitri Azri from the RS1 class after having dominated the race from day 1 of the competition, which had started last Tuesday. Meanwhile, host Cambodia continued to lead the medal table with 29 gold, 21 silver and 22 bronze, followed by Thailand and Indonesia in 2nd and 3rd place respectively. However, the day also brought home some disappointment for Malaysia, as both the men's and women's indoor hockey teams lost in their respective finals, failing to secure a gold medal for the country. The national dive team is a particular favorite, as they swept all 8 gold medals in the previous edition of the SEA Games. Now, in athletics, Malaysia's Jackie Wong and Grace Wong, both of whom won gold medals in the previous SEA Games, will compete in the hammer throw at the Morodok Techo National Stadium. The national karate team will also try to defend its title in the men's team Kumite event. Now, the government plans to develop a national mineral policy within 3 months in accordance with the current standard operating procedures for rare earth mining. According to Deputy Prime Minister Dato' Sri Fadillah Yusof, the policy is aimed at responsible management of the nation's minerals, balancing between the needs of the economic sector and national revenue while ensuring that environmental sustainability is safeguarded.
Other matters discussed during the second National Mineral Council meeting include a holistic mineral industry development through the establishment of an entire mineral value chain covering the upstream, midstream and downstream sectors. Meanwhile, Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Ahsan reiterated the importance of the post-COVID-19 development strategy, PCDS 2030, in which mining remains as one of its main focuses. He added that among other issues that Sarawak aims to highlight is the request for additional allocations for the development of geological mapping and the study of mineral resources in the state. Also present during the meeting was Datu Senior Zaidi bin Mahdi, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Urban Development and Natural Resources, Sarawak, and Datu Abdullah bin Julaihi, Director of the Sarawak Land and Survey Department.
A utility company worker died while on duty at an electricity substation tower on Paradom Road, Cebu on Sunday, suspected to have suffered symptoms of heat stroke. Cebu District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner ACP Zulkifli Sohaili said his team received a distress call from the Malaysian Civil Defence Force APM regarding the incident at 3:15 p.m.
Siasatan awal polis mendapati seorang lelaki iaitu mangsa tersebut merupakan warga tempatan berumur 52 tahun. Mangsa bersama beberapa orang rakan sekerja yang ditugaskan untuk menyenggara membuat pembersihan pencawang elektrik milik Sarawak Energy di alamat kejadian. Menurut saksi, ketika kejadian cuaca panas terik, mangsa telah masuk dan berendam ke dalam sungai berhampiran pencawang elektrik.
He further added that the victim complained of near fainting and then lost consciousness after soaking himself in a nearby river.
Mangsa telah disahkan meninggal pada jam 4.59 petang oleh pasukan perubatan Hospital Cebu. Mayat mangsa telah dihantar ke rumah mangsa Hospital Cebu untuk tindakan lanjut.
The victim is identified as 52-year-old Muhammad Sabili from Sri Aman. According to his colleague Hashimuddin Abdul Rani, both of them climbed a 30-meter substation tower to conduct maintenance work at 12:15 p.m. Meanwhile, the case is classified as sudden death.
Now, Sarawak will be hosting the two main events that coincide with the Yang di-Pertuan Agong's birthday state-level celebration on June 4 and 5. According to the state's Transport Minister, Dato' Sri Lee Kim Shin, the two events consist of a Thanksgiving ceremony prayer at Masjid At-Taqwa on June 4th and a high tea ceremony on the following day.
Dan dijangka akan dihadiri oleh seramai 1,200 jemputan yang terdiri daripada jawatankuasa pengurusan masjid dan surau seluruh miri, NGOs Islam, ahli-ahli karya, ketua-ketua jabatan, ketua-ketua masyarakat dan ketua-ketua kaum dan orang awam. Acara yang kedua ialah Majlis Jaman Teh yang diadakan pada 5 hari bulan Jun dan akan diadakan di Pullman Hotel di Waterfront pada jam 10 pagi dan dijangka dihadiri seramai 550 jemputan.
These events hold great importance, said Lee, to signify a historical day for the country while instilling patriotism among the people. The State Protocol, Ceremony and Event Management Unit, UPANS, will be heavily involved in organizing the event and will be broadcast live on Sarawak Public Communication Unit, UKAS, official Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Acara-acara tonggak Kerajaan Sarawak diadakan saban tahun bukan sahaja untuk memperingati tarikh-tarikh bersejarah tanah air, tetapi paling penting sambutan adalah untuk menyemai semangat kekitaan, semangat kecintaan dan patriotik terhadap negara kita. Bagi sambutan perayaan Hari Kepertuan Rasmi ke bawah Duli Yang Maha Mulia Seri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong ke-16 peringkat Sarawak tahun 2023, bahagian Miri amat berbesar hati menjadi tuan rumah bagi acara tonggak Kerajaan Sarawak.
The Governor of Sarawak, His Excellency Tun Pehin Seri Abdul Taib Mahmud, and Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, alongside their wives, are expected to attend both events.
There will be no negotiation with the unity government without an official application from the opposition bloc on allocations. This was said by Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadilah Yusof, who claims that the bloc has yet to submit an application to discuss the issues of financial allocations for its parliamentarians.
Masih tunggu cadangan daripada mereka. Mereka kata tak perlu cadangan. Tapi kena ingat, yang ini bukan lagi kerajaan Pakatan Harapan. Ini adalah kerajaan perpaduan.
Commenting further, Fadilah said the proposal also aims to determine the area of cooperation in addition to enhancing the country's political stability.
Jadi kita perlu untuk mereka kemukakan cadangan, bagaimana dengan peruntukan itu kita boleh jalinkan kerjasama ke arah memastikan rakyat negara kita lebih stabil dari segi politiknya. Itu yang kita naklah.
Earlier, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said that the unity government has agreed in principle to provide an allocation for opposition's MPs. However, it will be used only for their administrative expenses.
The COVID-19 pandemic, shocking waves across countries, have left a mark in the global economy. Special Advisor to the Prime Minister of Malaysia on Public Health, Tan Sri Dr. Jamila Mahmud, stated that impact on the crisis can still be felt, especially in less developed countries.
And while WHO has declared the emergency over last week, the impact on our economy, locally, nationally, and internationally, is by no means over. The pandemic was also referred to as an equalizing disease, where both developed and less developed countries were affected. While there is some truth to this, we were also able to see more clearly than ever the cracks in social and economic equity and the rampant unfairness of the global distribution of wealth, relative access to goods and services, in this case, PPEs, medical supplies, health services, and vaccines, and the failures of our current models of international cooperation and collaboration.
She said this in her speech during the launching ceremony of the 42nd Conference of International Association for Impact Assessment held at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, BCCK, on Monday. At the same time, she lauded the approach of the Sarawak government through the State Disaster Management Committee, SDMC, as the most efficient state in tackling the COVID-19 immunisation programme.
And I must say, this is a historic venue because this is where Sarawak held its mass vaccination programs, and I must commend Dato' Amar, who ably led the task force. Sarawak was hitting records. We were all envious, vaccinating people at super speeds, and really, got a lot of people safe with the vaccination. So thank you very much, Dato' Amar. It was such a pleasure to work with you.
The latest data on the National COVID-19 immunisation program revealed that more than 2.4 million Sarawakians had completed 2 doses of the vaccine, while more than 1.5 million Sarawakians had received the first booster dose. On a national scale, more than 27.5 million Malaysians completed 2 doses of the vaccine, more than 16.3 million received the first booster dose.
Coming up right after the break, Sarawak skills to establish training center on electric and hydrogen vehicles, and the plot to oust the unity government will only damage the people. Right here on TVS Nightline, stay tuned. Welcome back. Sarawak Skills Group of Learning Institutions has announced its plans to establish a training center focused on hybrid electric vehicle and electric vehicle programs. In a statement released today, Sarawak Skills Executive Director Halman Sabri highlighted the collaboration between his organization and the Hybrid and Electric Vehicle Technology Center of College Community Kepala Batas, Penang.
Hallman said this partnership enables Sarawak Skills teaching staff and trainers to undergo a comprehensive hybrid and electric vehicle training course. Hallman expressed his gratitude for the technical expertise and support provided by the College Community Kepala Batas, emphasizing that Sarawak Skills is the sole center in the Asia-Pacific region, offering levels 1 to 4 of the Institute of the Motor Industry, IMI, United Kingdom's prestigious award certification program for electric and hybrid vehicles. According to Hallman, a total of 15 instructors, lecturers and trainers from Sarawak Skills are currently participating in the course, which runs from May 6 to May 9th. The training program offers 3 internationally recognized certifications from IMI: Electric Hybrid Vehicle Awareness, Hazard Management for Emergency and Recovery Personnel, as well as System Repair and Replacement. Additionally, Holman revealed that with the support of the Sarawak government, Sarawak Skills is planning to set up a dedicated Advanced Automotive Training College, AATC, in the region. The AATC will focus on offering programs centered around the maintenance of hydrogen fuel cell vehicles.
Speculations of attempts to overthrow the unity government will only lead to a negative perception of the country, not to mention damage and suffering to its people. Now, economic and entrepreneurship expert Dr. Moslem Anwar said if the issue persists, it will devastate foreign investor confidence in the country.
Moslem pointed it's a different situation if an exchange of power occurs during an election process.
You see, the transition tu hanya ada 2 cara dan pertama adalah mandate by the rakyat, right, through general election. If that is the case, it's positive transition lah. Okay, that means orang luar pun akan anggap this is how it's supposed to be. But if this transition is abruptly done, contohnya macam even though it's bukan kudeta, contohnya kudeta ataupun member of parliament melompat dan sebagainya, right? Nya akan dilihat sebagai satu benda yang negatif in the sense that, you know, especially pelabur luar lah, you know, our FDI will be really affected. Okay, munda FDI affected, okay, and not just that one, policy government pun akan bertukar, right, and social economy akan bertukar. So at the end of the day, rakyat susah, simple ceritanya.
Hence, he hoped that current government stability could be maintained so that the country's prosperity is ensured.
My point of view on this is simple, okay? Let the current government do whatever they want to do until next general election. Because if this happens again, I think kali ketiga, keempat, right? Let's say lah, if something like this happen, then those yang dalam opposition party dan akan try to figure out macam ni lagi tu. How am I going to topple this government? So ujung-ujung cerita kita sebagai rakyat yang menderita. Okay, so just wait for 3 or 4 tahun gitu, right? Let them run the government. If we are not satisfied, tukar lah. It's simple. So hopefully something like this will not happen lah, because definitely it will affect the whole country.
Recently, there were rumors of attempts to topple the unity government under the leadership of the Prime Minister Dato' Seri Anwar Ibrahim.
Prime Minister Dato' Seri Anwar Ibrahim urged for the Employees Provident Fund to increase its domestic investment to 70% this year, up from 64% last year. Now, Anwar, who is also the Finance Minister, also recommended that the EPF realign its investment direction to reflect the government's priorities, such as youth involvement, food security, and startups. As such, he stressed the importance of ensuring that domestic investments align with the current needs of the country and its people.
He acknowledged that some strategic investments, including those in infrastructure, such as the Plus Highway and Smart Tunnel, had been successful.
Saya lihat umpamanya KWSP, pelaburannya tinggi, 66% begitu di dalam negara. Saya cuma nak impress Ami Hamzah, I did my homework, memorize all these things. Cuma saya mahu untuk tahun 2023 ini cari jalan supaya pelaburan dalam negeri itu mencecah sekurang-kurangnya 70%. Melihat kepada keperluan negara sekarang. Dan dalam beberapa pelaburan itu mengambil kira keperluan sebahagian rakyat, maknanya pelaburan itu betul ada yang strategik, bukan saja industri tetapi infrastruktur yang strategik, plus dulu, smart tunnel, semua itu memang dimasuki dan perumahan oleh KWSP itu saya akui sudah dilakukan.
However, he highlighted the importance of ensuring that investment decisions are not influenced by superiors but made professionally to benefit the people. Anwar also noted that Malaysia faces the challenge of low wages compared to increased productivity, causing a widening gap. He further stressed that finding new investments could generate more revenue, which would ultimately benefit the people. EPF, with assets worth 1 trillion ringgit, was advised to manage its affairs with good governance and integrity.
Now, the 2022 World Cup host nation Qatar is preparing to host yet another international tournament next year, with the draw for the Asian Cup scheduled for the incoming Thursday, May 11th. The Asian Football Confederation, AFC, said the tournament will be staged across 8 stadiums, 6 of them having been used during the World Cup last year.
Qatar has staged the Asian Cup twice, both in 1988 and 2011, and won the tournament in United Arab Emirates in 2019. The quadrennial Continental Championship was originally awarded to China in 2019, but the country relinquished the rights in 2022 as it pursued a zero-COVID policy. Thus, the draw is set to take place at the Qatar Opera House in the country's capital, Doha, and the host country, as the reigning champions, will be placed in Group A, the first of 6 groups consisting of 4 teams at the tournament. Other top-seeded countries at the tournament will be 4 times winners Japan, 3 times champions Saudi Arabia, 3 times winners Iran, 2-time winners South Korea, and 2015 champion Australia. The Asian Cup will be held in Qatar from January 12 to February 10, 2024. The Asian Football Confederation, AFC, confirmed back in April.
And that wraps it up for TVS Nightline. I'm Razi Ahmad. Thank you for watching.